Yeah, they're already moving up across the middle of the map. Tex is the first to fall. The desk was mentioning Safe in particular needing to be the one to get Vitality online. That's a great start.
And that's something you see Tex do quite a bit on this map. He plays that Killjoy mainly like a duelist, and a lot of the times it's to control all that mid space. Aspas is going to take some pop shots after fall onto that angle, but he's got to get something working for his team right here.
He is by himself so far. We're starting to see the Harbor utility go up. Aspas posted up behind it. The dart's really nice to make sure that there's no one who's disrespected the wall, so they can play ahead of it. They can play a little bit more aggressively. Really nice shots out of Calm already. The dink on to Safe. He cleans 2 up.
What great awareness from him to just span, track him through the wall like that. It's almost like he had X-ray vision in that moment. What a prediction from Calm already early on.
And that's going to force Vitality to take a step back.
But look at the movement from Leviatan, the proactivity. They're meeting him.
They're a step ahead of it. Calm's got to be careful though. Crosshair's facing the wrong way. And that will be a punish from Sender. King though punches right back at the exact best time. 3 for King, 2 for Calm, the pistol for Lev. You're forced to challenge these walls. But with 30 seconds left, I don't know if there's much time to go elsewhere. You've got Sender who's tried to post up across the middle of the map. Calm will fall. Tex though posted up close. That's now 15 seconds left. The clock continues to tick. Really nice opening frags out from Kicks and Runner, but with 13 seconds left, the spike's still not planted.
10 seconds left.
A little bit of space taken now.
Spike planted. Rush is ready.
So Spike finally does commit. They've got the ult to play around 2.
It's a very quick thrash. King is definitely going to get detained here. Oh wait, he wraps it back around, but he can't pick that up now. These Outlaws, they're going to be holding that line.
Here.
Vitality, they're all in one-shot range right now. These Outlaws could do some serious damage.
Aspas creeping forward. No dash. This feels very difficult. It feels very labored.
Good discipline from Vitality in this post plant
Yeah.
so far, not giving an inch.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You're right. Aspas now pushing forward. Kicks taken care of. Dealt with.
Standing.
But instantly responded.
It was a very cool timing that Sender took all the way up middle, then executing right after that with utility.
The thing is, you cannot wait forever. That's another kill found for the op. King is denying a lot of this space B. Not that there's really any time to rotate away, but they're going to have to deal with the crunch. The alarm bot will keep them back if he decides to commit to this full rotate.
Spike planted.
King is taking so long on his way back, deciding not to flank.
And it's leaving things at a 3v3 on the side. Remember, Aspas this week with the op in hand is going to go traded 1-for-1. Sender dealing with the turret, but not able to deal with Tex. And now it's Trex who's left in a 1v3. King has finally joined the fray. Trex has way too many things to deal with here. Yeah, there are a couple of members weak, but this feels like a really difficult task. 1 member over the top, and that was a 1 given. Perhaps ill-advised, but the spit cleans it up. Dude, this is just so tough. Again, they don't have any walls. They don't have any smokes.
That's a great pick, though.
That's 1 for a runner.
Aspas only has an op. Leviatan, they're so worried about all these different angles they have to clear.
Well, I think that's part of the doubt that's instilled when you've been sitting and staring at the map that's been quiet this whole time.
No way.
I thought Safe was going to get away. Aspas dashing forward through the window into kitchen. Concealed by the smoke, but Trex was waiting just on the other side. Really nicely done. King's got the defuse to have. Can he deal with the gunfire on the other side? Not yet. Calm's going to have to do it on his own, and it's going to have to be an ace if he can pull it off. Swings into 2, and he cannot. King's going to get detained, but should be able to stay safe. The pit's still a factor as Sender's already creeping up across the middle of the map. He's going to find a kill onto Tex. Forget it.
Wow.
That's King. That's the pit.
King was detained, remember?
I thought he was safe enough to where it wouldn't be a problem, but an excellent punish. Vitality got through that with only investing 1 ult.
That was another prep workaround. Seriously.
I don't know that Lev are going to be able to make their way back into this round, and it's just gotten worse with Mazzino going down.
No, they're getting hunted. Trex, he's next up. Aspas, a little bit aware. Oh. And Trex, he's been so good all tournament long, so I'm not surprised that he's winning head-to-head.
And Leviatan continue to push forward now with the lockdown of their own. That is going to bait out Trex's ult, and it will clear it out. A tit for tat. But now what? They're investing the Reckoning into this as well. Remember, they didn't have very much as far as weapons go. They had the knives, a Vandal, and a Stinger. But that might have been all they needed as runners left alone. In a 1v3, make that 2. Time is short, 8 bullets left. Mazzino's gonna have to hold this. Aspas over the top. The Blades will clean it up. A pit invested. Is there a response on the other side? No ultimate to speak of for the defense. Safe getting pushed off the angle, and Mazzino's gonna fill in right behind it. The dart is good.
Huh?
Aspas getting 2 with the op. He's now pushing forward, but again, the pit is in play. It's still something that has to be dealt with.
There's Thrash.
And it's so tricky to find. There's no dash for you to get out of there. Did they tag both? Tech's pushing forward. Sender falls. That's going to be the pick going down as well as Com's down the defuse to half. Make that 3/4 of the way. He's going to stick it. It's going to come through. Leviatan take the lead back.
He can get picked by that operator. That's why he's playing passive.
Yeah, he's got to play his life here.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's a tempting swing. It's a tempting barrel found, and he's going to find 2-3 on the round. Almost tapping away onto the forest. Safe with the op in hand. Yes, he's going to connect, but I don't know how he's able to get the spike down. I don't think he can.
No. Oh, wait, maybe now? No, you got to save no matter what.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't really have a ton of places to go. Is able to dash away, though, so he'll carry that into the next, but heard it. He's got to understand there's a little bit of threat coming, but he's been left on his own to his own devices, trying to stay alive, and Aspas goes down, but that's the safety valve. So now they're going to have to deal with the crunch, and it could be coming from mid, it could be coming from spawn. It might not matter, though. They've fully lost contain on the other side, so Vitality gladly will push all the way into spawn. Understanding the threat is behind him.
This is such an impossible retake, it feels like. When you look at the minimap, like you said, yeah, Mazzino, he gets taken out for free. Com with the follow-up. It's just going to be all she wrote for this round.
Team
Good reaction.
Aggressive angle, he can be a little bit closer up. He's going to find a loop around the Thrash, and he's going to punish onto Trex. But can he get out? Does he even want to get out? No, the spike is down on the ground. Now they've got the Reckoning as the Wisps give away more presence. Sender with nowhere to go, Safe pushing the matter. Taking the fight to Com's lap, Runner will too. It seemed like such a secure round for Lev, such stable footing. But Vitality snatching it back. The one thing they haven't grabbed though, and all of that, is the spike.
And now there's a pit on top of it.
There are no flashes for Vitality here. There's nothing for them to really be able to disrespect this and take the fight. The one thing advantage that they have, though, is that they have numbers here. Aspas is so far off, he's back in spawn.
Oh, Mazzino might get taken out by this.
One enemy remaining.
It's only one found. Runner now, still alive. Still without the spike in hand, and with 13 seconds left. How in the world does he do this?
There's no time. Surely Mazzino, he cleans it up. Lev need to be very careful in this moment. Wow, one and out.
One shot, one kill. Beautifully done by Safe.
He's led the charge in both pistol rounds, Doug. But Tex answers back on a Trex.
And the thing is now, there's enough doubt. There's no real understanding of which way they're going. As the orb continues to go up and down, there's not enough cues to understand if they're going back A or going back B. Yeah, they have the Killjoy utility towards A, and that's enough of passive info to understand it's a B hit. That shock whizzing by, not doing a ton. 13 seconds left. King on the flank. Spike still not planted. Runner now trying to do a bit of the same. It's Aspas by himself. I don't think he's going to get this either.
No time.
I mean, Kix is going to try to hunt him down, and he's going to find him. Some noise B, trying to clear some utility, intended to manipulate the rotations back towards A, but discipline from Vitality once more.
And Mazzino, he was the lone warrior there. He just got taken out for free. Trex is going to hold that angle any day of the week.
It seemed like the fake was going to be B and then an end A, but with Mazzino going down A, they decide to go for the other plan. The problem is, again, there are 10 seconds left in the round. Almost all of Vitality is here. With the lighter weaponry, they still have a meal of Leviatan.
Insane.
Waiting for the right moment to strike, now committing onto it as Runner tries to spam through. Safe creeping forward. Tucking behind the smoke, Mazzino spams through it, and he will find a target.
There it is.
Yeah, they seem to be overwhelming Vitality here. This was notably more decisive. It was notably faster. And it was more successful.
That's the Leviatan we know. I've never seen them take such a slow approach on attack icebox as they've shown on this map so far.
They're investing a lot into this.
Yeah.
2 ults, the wall over the top. Safe is dead. Kix might get spammed down as well. He will. A lot behind this punch. as Mazzino finds two. Leviatan knocking on the door of a tie game. Unless Sender and Runner can pull off a miracle.
What a great off angle. Aspas, the audio cue, but King.
One step of the way there. Sender now pushing forward into his death as there were 3 still remaining. All of these hits towards A.
Oh my goodness, he gets the first. He gets the second.
And now the smoke down to try to dash out and stay alive. That's beautifully done from Safe once more. Careful now. Almost finding a third. The spike still up. Numbers the way of the defense. First, quickly as that round have started, Leviatan picked apart. And now Vitality can slow things down and play things the way they've wanted to play this entire map.
That harbor wall isolates so much of the site though. Safe, he's gonna have to push through to meet up with kicks. But they just play the disciplined game.
There's still so many members here.
Yeah.
Mazzino with the Cove.
Oh.
As it goes down, Mazzino does too. Aspas is gonna have to pull off a bloody miracle. Now left in a 1v2. Spotting the ankles of Safe and understanding where some of the starts to list. 35 seconds left. There's a shot at this. He's got to commit to the plant though. And that's exactly what he does. Spid at his feet, tanks it a little bit. And it's just a bit too much. Outnumbered and outgunned, Vitality respond to try to face through. That's exactly what they have to do here. As the Hunter's Fury comes out, Aspas with Ob, they're gonna have to deal with this lockdown too. They don't really have a response to this either.
They don't. Too many players inside. Oh, it gets broken for free.
Here.
Aspas just holding an off angle. There's 2 shock darts for Calm right now. Attack with a spike.
And again, the Op Sender down. As the walls go through, Trex gets 2, make that 3! Mazzino left alone. And it's not really, oh, it's just barely planted for him, but I don't think he can get that angle in time. He's asked to get up close and personal. Kicks waiting on the other side, it's been halved, but the Red Bull clutch for Leviatan. I mean, with pistols, you have a drone and stuff like that, but otherwise, you're just kind of face checking it.
Heaven, Vitality, he's gonna get some free kills here. No one's aware so far.
The Thrash will help. Safe over the top, now dashing forward as Aspas is looking for him as well, but you've got kicks to deal with too. Trex. Huh? Nice sneaking up on to Tex. No way. The vast majority of their defense is here.
Oh, this is too much for Aspas to handle. A dart.
What a gorgeous combo of utility. And then again, Trex and Sender, a flawless round to get Vitality to map point. So they're all still here. They're just walking into Vitality's crosshair, but Calm's able to win that duel out. How much more can they find as, again, the walls are closing in. They're getting crunched on. You've got Sender who's creeping right behind them, nipping at their heels, hot to trot. Aspas wise to it, but they've still got to deal with the rest of the defensive Vitality. They still have to deal with getting the spike down. And on their 3rd attempt, it seems like they will succeed. Now it's on Vitality to figure out this post-plant situation. This retake with an op in the hands of the duelists. Lev have to play this very carefully. Vitality have been so good in these situations. Trex, can he be the hero again? Not this time. Leviatan get to 11. Again, just causing chaos. No real damage dealt though with Safe falls. Big kill out from Aspas. He tries to get high ground. Dizzy's cleared. That shock's gonna hurt though. Yeah, it's gonna hurt as Trex gets another. A 2v2 now for the round. Calm up top. Almost able to clutch it out, but Mazzino delivers. At least a little bit. And so the defensive side again for the #1 seed from America's Trex a little bit too far ahead of things.
Very overeager.
That's another one going down. And the approach is very different here from Vitality. As much as we talked about them playing it slow, them playing it carefully, they accelerate a little bit here in the first round of OT. And it seems like it was ill-advised. Kicks and Sender left to figure out where it all went wrong. In a 2v4. Now they slow it down again. A minute left in the round though.
It's gonna be so tough. It's a firing squad. The jiggle. 3 members primed and ready.
There's really no way in on this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 1v1 though. Another one.
That's 2. He still has to get a couple more. 6 bullets left. Whoa. And he can't close it out. Aggression from the defense again. They're so far up.
Yeah, but there's a player all the way up.
Another fight towards A. Aspas slips the net. But Trex over the top. A little bit of damage out. A little bit of kills found, but still advantage the way of the #1 seed from Americas. The drone pushing through. 2 members left here, and they're ahead of this wall. They're ahead of the utility. They've got to win these fights out, though, and they're just outnumbered. There's no way they have enough, and now they have the reckoning that Sender's going to have to deal with, a 1v3 to keep the map alive.
Spike planted.
For as much as they pushed Leviatan, for as much as they bended,
Toxins going up.
does not seem like they will break.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah, Com's wrapping all the way back around as well. King has a molly. There's still a cascade in play.
Toxins going up.
It would take a huge blunder, one of the biggest we've ever seen on the main stage.
Sender dropping the spit, exchanging for the one at his feet.
Toxins going
Dart behind him too. I mean,
No.
this has to be the most miserable position for a player to be in. Again, Vitality pushed him.
They might flood through this smoke, Doug. There's a dart lineup from Com right now. Cam sees a lot of players on site.
Zeno has a fault line too.
Oh, the stun.
First, safe, falls. Both shocks out as Trex continues to cause problems. This time getting the best of Tex. A tap on his spike, but no kills found yet. Trex is still playing really far back on the site. And you've got Com who's waiting for him. Meanwhile, Sender pushing forward into the smoke. Aspas with 3. Trex, he knows Com is there. Finally swinging out now. He's gotten it to half. Aspas is very weak, but that's a 4K for the duelist and the pistol for Lev. Is he?
Yeah, for sure. Safe is dialed in on this angle. Oh my gosh,
Is
the
he?
timing? No way!
The wall goes up. Com has gotten behind them. Off of the fault line, only finding 1.
But it was enough, the delay. There's 4 members here for Leviatan, 10 seconds left.
And the spike is still not out from main yet. The paranoia comes through, make that 7 seconds. That's a spike down on the ground. There's no way to recover it. Sender would have to frag his way through, and he can't. They're attempting to throw a little bit of misdirection, but they realize that the B side has been lost. You've got Com, who's the only one really kind of close by as Mazzino tries getting out of backside, but he can't. The nade through, King disrespecting it. Does he have the timing? No. Safe with 3. Com catching 1 on the way out as Kicks tried finding safe passage, but was thwarted. Now we enter the post-plant position on B. The spam's coming through. Com has to play this so carefully. It's only 1 found. Com's gonna have to get nades to win the round! And he delivers for Lev!
Trips are still up.
To know where it was. The ult has been popped, you're right. The trip's still up. Nice positioning out from Tex. But as he gets closer and closer, it will continue to be a problem.
30 seconds
Aspas
left.
with the op, you hear Safe. Trying to make something out of his ult. Spam's coming through, not connecting, but the spike will go down. And again, it's a numbers disadvantage situation for the defense.
Operator as well. How do you retake with this? It's so hard to clear out these close angles.
I mean, we've seen this before, but Com's not alive this time.
The thing is, where the spike is planted right now, sometimes you can't really get the spam, but they're not going to go for it. They're just going to take these fights.
King has so much utility here.
Last
He's
player
got
standing.
smokes, he had everything, but decides to try to take the fight. Aspas can't get away. Safe was on the Vitality are here, and they're here in numbers. They're here in strength, but they've already lost Sender. Knife only tagging 1. Now Tex creeping forward, still has a trip. Waiting on one side as the paranoia goes out. Boot 2 kills the way of Lev.
Last player standing.
Runner's gonna have to do it on his own. Left to settle the butcher's bill. 4 up for Lev. How in the world does he do this?
They're so on top of each other right now. Aspas takes the head-to-head. Runner gets taken out. King has that A-line because of that early dart. Here's that split from top mid I was mentioning.
But the Safe realize there was somebody behind him. No! Now they've got the Rolling Thunder, and that's going to throw both members up. The paranoia out, sure, but it's just buying time. It's Trex who's left alone, and he didn't have the health. He didn't have the personnel.
Camera. Tex is doing this on his
Spike down.
on his
A.
own.
He's just playing things perfectly on the edge. And then he's got a smoke over the top from King to help
Yeah.
things out.
The protocols are insane right now.
Vitality still have guns here, and they still have a couple of ults. There's still danger. There's still threat
No way.
to this round. King's got to play his cards perfectly. The smoke is still up. The trap is still there. They've got to understand. I mean, it's their own smoke. They've got to realize there's a threat. There's the fault line. There's the kills from Tex.
Down A.
3 for him.
Player standing.
Again, Trex left by himself. He's gonna find his one, maybe even a second, but how much more can you deliver on? You're a trip, but you don't realize that there are 3 waiting here. Maybe the cam gives it away, but that's all it is so far. So they've spotted Tex, now they realize there's at least one more runner doing an excellent job of holding the line. And with Mazzino's fault line, they've got to understand there's at least a third. Really nice flash. Runner with nowhere to go. 30 HP on the swing. Trex cleans him up.
Not ready yet.
King come in a 2v4. As the dart goes out over the top, it's been cleared, but so is King. Kong has had his heroics, but this time they're stifled before they even start.
Contacting in. Is Mazzino going to set up a fault line here?
This is danger. He's not interested in it. Yeah, you're right. He did hit that, but he wants to take the fight. He's got to be careful. He's got the spike in hand. Tex is going to be able to trade it back, though. Aspas on the swing. Not able to connect, but Safe comes alive.
Enemy remaining.
It's going to be Calm in a 1v3. Safe realizing he's there. It's the first. Sender drops him, dismisses him. The go.
What a flash.
Gosh.
4 members.
And the paranoia. They've got nowhere to go. They're forced to take the fight back. Meanwhile, Safe has been creeping around the entire time. Calm was wise to it, staring down that way. The paranoia now out. Trex has to face out in front of it. Pushes the smoke, understanding that's where the hit's coming from. Mazzino with 3. And Safe, who I thought was in a position to crunch this entire time, has to take an alternative route. Is now left in a 1v3. 28 HP for one member, but the rest of them healthy.
He does have stun.
Safe.
If he goes for it, he might be able to get both those kills.
Quietly creeping forward. He's managed to get it down to 1. There's the stun that you were looking for, but does he understand they're both there? It's gonna have to be a miracle from Safe to pull this off, but Mazzino gets it. I mean, the knife out on the other side will connect, but the Rolling Thunder doesn't hit anybody. And remember, these are just guns, or excuse me, pistols, mainly on the other side. Still a Guardian in the hands of Trex, finding a little bit with it. Runner, 22 HP, trying to settle through the stun. On to Sender and Trex now, trying to keep Leviatan away from series point. A tiny little pixel given away as Tex punishes. What can Sender do? Nothing. Very well might end here. These two going down, if that's how it plays out, could be devastating. They're a little bit ahead of it, but they weren't ahead of it enough. Mazzino and Aspas dispose of Kicks and Safe. Now the smoke's through and Sender fully surrounded, trying to find safe passage out, but he can't. All on to Runner and Trex now to keep the year alive. And again, Vitality crumble. From beginning to end, bookended dominance on Sunset. Yeah, Icebox may have been a different story, but a statement made from the #1 seed of Americas. Runner can only stand for so long. 13-4 in a 2-0 sweep of Lev.